What's up, guys? Coach T here, and welcome to my brand new series, Road to Fit Model. I want to share with you my journey back to the stage after a 10-year hiatus from competing to do my first Fit Model competition, which is in 16 weeks. Actually, it's in 15 weeks on Monday, so like 15 and a half weeks out officially. I just started my prep, and I thought I would kick it off by doing a Q&A. So many of you have been so supportive. I really appreciate that. And I can't tell you how much that means, especially as things come down to the wire. I remember in my past shows just seeing people that, some of them I haven't even seen in years, and just how kind and supportive they were. It really meant the world to me. So I thought I would answer a few of your burning questions here in the process. And let's dive in. All right. So, number one, what do you think your biggest challenge will be, and how will you overcome it? This is a great question because I've done two preps before and they were under really different circumstances. And I can very clearly identify what the challenges were. And that is getting really hungry. It is hard to be hungry, like not just a little bit hungry, but consistently in a low calorie deficit. So when I did it back in the day, I don't think I was mentally ready for that. That's one thing. So I do already have the preparation that the challenge will be the hunger, and it's going to be that way near the end. I never really had so much of like a not feeling ready. It was more like just the fatigue and the hunger, like just the physical symptoms. That was kind of getting to me and my mindset. So now that I am mentally prepared for those things, when they come, I feel like I'll be in the headspace to say, oh, okay, I'm hungry. Got it. But I'm not going to worry about that or like complain about it because it's part of the process. And also now it's different because I am preparing, like I'm cooking my foods ahead of time, and I'm making sure I have high volume foods. And at my last show I was vegan. So many differences that made my preps harder and made my symptoms harder to manage. Not my symptoms, but my hunger. What lessons are you taking from your last prep into this one? So that's pretty much exactly what I mentioned, the mindset specifically. And now I understand what it really takes to get lean. Like before, I think back and now I'm thinking it's not even that I was that shredded. And it's not even like I was competing at something like bikini is now or figure or even higher divisions, where just for context, these divisions are so lean, and people really got to go to extremes, not just to get lean, but to build muscle, and they're taking anabolics and all this. But anyway, I look back and think, what was I complaining about? But it really was that I wasn't mentally ready to get to that level of conditioning. Like I just didn't really understand that like some degree of discomfort is a part of that for sure. Like what doesn't challenge you doesn't change you. And now I'm in a way different headspace. I understand. I look at hunger objectively. So that's kind of why I did this prep, because in the past, I was kind of in this woe is me mindset where, oh, I'm a little bit hungry and like life is terrible. This isn't healthy. Now I'm like reframing that to, okay, it's not healthy to be in a calorie deficit all the time, number one. Number two, I'm not starving to death. Like I understand a little bit of hunger is part of the process. And something I come back to is there's people in war torn countries who are not even eating food for days and weeks barely. And, thinking back to even 100 years ago, like that's what goes through my head. Like, who am I to complain about hunger when I'm freaking eating 3 meals a day and a snack, all like beautiful, wonderful food that I'm choosing to do for this prep? So I'm in a way better headspace now with knowing that getting uncomfortable is part of the process. And I have a different lifestyle. At that time, I was leaving my house at like 6 in the morning to go to work on the TTC, on the subway, and working all day and then working at night. I think I had a job as a server, and then I was also going out with my friends, and I just lived a busy life. I was never really resting and recovering properly. I didn't have a lot of muscle. I didn't have the mental fortitude. Like now it's different. I have a boring life now, which is good. It's good for prep because I walk my kids to school. I work from home. I have a chill life. I obviously don't drink, nor would I in prep. So I could just recover and train and eat. That's the game plan. Okay. How will your training change? This is a good question because, like, what built your muscle is going to maintain it. And in a prep, you're not building muscle in a prep. Remember that. In a lean out, even. So it's not like, oh, I'm going to flip my training and do this weird thing where I'm doing backflips now and then I'm going to do jumping jacks. Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be training with heavy weights 4 days a week. I'm not increasing my training volume. I'm going to keep my intensity as high as possible. And I have a coach, so she's going to tell me exactly how to train. And that's why it's important, because of course I'm a coach, but when I'm in the prep mindset, I need someone to alleviate the mental load of that. I need someone to be like, just do this. So I'm going to do the training that my coach outlines, but it's not going to be any crazy, like different training than what I'm doing now. But I will be doing more cardio as the date approaches. However, how much I'll be doing is going to depend on my body's response. What are your calories like? So I just started my prep and my calories are pretty high for me. They are 2,140 to be specific. And really, what we did in week one, number one, I had a stomach flu and it was freaking terrible. So let me tell you, week one, until like today, basically, I was not hitting my calories. Like I was eating for a couple days barely anything because I could not keep food down, but my calories are set at 2,140. And that's going to change. And that's not what your calories should be, by the way. So if you're listening to this and watching and thinking, okay, great, I got the recipe now. No, it doesn't work like that. Like these are for me. So I just want to say that. Week one is kind of like, let's follow your calories exactly, because I was having free meals and not hitting them on target every single day. Then my coach is going to surely adjust that the following week and the following week. So starting nice and high, I don't anticipate my calories getting crazy low at all. I think this is going to be a good prep. Okay, are you more nervous or excited? I'm not nervous, to be honest, like right this minute. I do remember being pretty nervous on stage last time, but it was just such a different time. I don't even want to compare. Because here's the thing, I'm not really one to be super nervous about like being on a stage. Yes, I know that's a little nerve wracking, but not more than the average person. You know what I mean? I would say I'm totally fine to be in front of people. I'm actually excited. Like I like being the center of attention. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, I'm shy. I could never do that." And I'm like, "Well, I'm definitely not shy." And I feel like that's my inner like Britney Spears moment. You know what I mean? It's like I'm on the stage. So I'm excited for that. I love that aspect. But yeah, when you get on stage, obviously the nerves will hit. Right now, I'm just excited. And there's no element of it I'm nervous about because I'm like, I feel like I could do it. Like I know I could do it. I'm like, I could eat the meals. I could do the workouts. I could do the steps. I could do the cardio. I could do the posing. Like I'm not great at the posing now, but I know I could do it. And in the past, I feel like I'm like, oh, can I do it? So no, I'm not nervous right now. What do your friends and family think? Well, this is what I'm really excited about. So Brian, shout out to Brian, he's right here. He's my guy. Like he's really been so supportive, and I was not nervous at all to tell him at all. Like Brian is just so like, hey, whatever you want to do, like that's amazing. Like if I told him I want to go be a clown in a circus, he'd be like, that's awesome. But anyways, in regards to this, he's totally down. Like it's not going to be a big change from my current lifestyle or our lifestyle really. It's just I'm tightening things up. So that's been great. My friends, I was a little bit nervous to tell like my colleagues like Jordana and Marilyn, like the coaches I work with on at Get Sculpted, because I didn't want them to think, not that they would ever say you can't do something or they don't support me, but I didn't want to be entering competing again and kind of having that seem like I'm going against the values. I don't really want to use that in quotations, but let me put it this way. We don't put our clients through rigorous, like very low calorie diets, very, very high cardio. We do lifestyle coaching. So I didn't want it to seem like, okay, I'm going to do this crazy rigorous thing. But they were totally supportive and they also understood, hey, this is great because Fit Model is like a different ball game. It's very in line with the values we do have. And again, I do respect competitors who do things in different divisions where different things are required, but it's important to me that those values align. So they are all supportive, and all of y'all have been supportive. So thank you very much. I'm so grateful because it's a new journey for me. And just the fact that so many people are like saying, hey, this is great. I can't wait to follow. I can't wait to share. I love sharing everything with you. So if you want to see more of these kind of videos, drop a comment below. If you want to see more my meal prep, let me know. If you want to see my training, let me know too. Whatever you guys want to see, I would love your feedback. I'll update you guys every week. I'll share with you probably by posing next time. It's very kind of beginner, but that's okay because I'm sharing everything with y'all. And I'm really excited. So stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already and share this with a friend who's considering competing.